Yo, we back at it again. Welcome to OnADaily. I go by the name of DJ Sabbath, the best than ever. I'll be holding it down for Miss Cosmos out there trying to get her money today. Shot, baby.
Shot.
Hip hop's calling in the building. You good?
What up, baby?
All good, all good. We got the beautiful Lady X, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, can I touch you? Can I touch you?
When did you get a nose ring?
Well, this is for the culture.
For the
It's for the culture. Come and goes. Come and goes.
No one cannot Casper on your phone.
Ish, the difference the bank account to change for Casper.
No, one day. One day.
It'll happen. So Lady X is gonna be joining us. Let's kick it off with you. So you tweeted something about producers and them not treating vocalists, you know, the right way. Tell us more. What's happening?
It got a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
Look, so here's what happened. I was at home preparing to go to studio with some Jakes, and you know, so I'm cooking. You know, got a little bit of Henny in my hand. You know, just warming up vibes, the vocal cords.
Yeah.
You know. Because before I sing, I'm just getting in the vibe.
Yeah.
Phone rings. Also, it's a funny hour. And I generally put it out there that, like, I think the one thing missing in the industry is that we not only don't respect females, but we don't respect each other.
Okay.
It's always just for, you know, I'm too cool. I've done this, so when I'm any kind of vibe. So phone rings. It's a weird-ass hour. So I see who it's from, and I'm like, okay. Pick up the phone. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Are you dying? Because you need to...
So what time is this?
It's like 10 o'clock. Like, we're not that tight for you to be calling me at 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? You're not my mom or like, you know. So I'm like, first of all, you're calling me at a weird-ass hour. What's going on?
Yeah.
No. It's not even him that needs the help. It's somebody he's in studio with who thinks that he's too cool to pick up the phone.
Ooh.
Sharp. So he's like, yeah, no, Lady X, you know, we're in studio and we thought, oh, we need a closer vocalist for this song. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm listening. What's going on? He explains. So I say to him, I mean, I won't mention names. So I say,
You have to.
No, you have to.
That's why we here.
That's why OnADaily's here.
so
the
I say,
name?
okay, no, it was Benny.
Okay.
So I say, yes.
Maverick, after one song, tao.
Chief.
So I say, okay, you know, Benny, and understand because yandazi, you know.
Yeah.
Why can't he pick up the phone? Why are you playing assistant and, you know, have a conversation? So fine, Benny takes the phone, and then he's like, no, he's working on his project or whatever. And look, you know, I don't do house music anymore. And if I ever did house music, it would have to be a very special project because I've grown away from that. And I say I have to be very careful with what I do because I'm working on my project. So this conversation carries on. So I ask him, actually, do you even know my current single? Like, do you know what I've been working on or what's going on? Have you watched the music video to kind of see what image I'm putting out there and what I'm about? Dololo.
Wow.
He hasn't listened to the single. He doesn't even know the music video. Nothing.
But he knows your house music stuff.
No, he knows that side. But it's still... I haven't done house music since... What are we, 2018 now? The last time I touched a house music track was 2016.
But give us insight, you know, in a sense of how do producers normally hit you guys up, you know, as a vocalist? Because with hip hop, I don't know if it works the same way. It's either we vibing and then we get into the studio and we make it happen.
And then it happens. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But like, you know, if we're not peoples, don't be calling me at 12 midnight and then say things on the phone like, oh no, I can't get a Uber. And you're
okay, but my thing is this, right? And I get that, but so are you opposed to doing house music now, moving forward?
It's not that I'm opposed. Okay. It's if somebody, you know, that I believe can catapult my career and put me, you know, Afro Soul it's for the masses. It is our R&B. You know what I'm saying? So I obviously want to reach as many people as possible. So I'm not gonna do a house track with like from
maybe, man, just in Benny's defense, he's just been, you know, having a hot streak. He's thinking, you know, maybe my next single. No, I'm just saying my next single is big. Maybe let me get Lady X because I'm really a big fan because I've heard what she's done before. And he
but there's a way to go about it.
I hear it. And
the fact that you
went
don't
through
even
Jakes.
no, it wasn't even through Jakes because if he had gone through Jakes would have told him, also we've got studio tomorrow and also it's not an appropriate time to call Lady X.
I got you.
So I mean, so what are the appropriate times to call Lady X? I mean, this.
What are you trying to do?
I mean, I'm just saying though. I mean, you know what I mean?
Just to get it out there for other producers.
So we're clear.
No, I mean, we're not peoples, first of all.
Okay.
If Sabi called me at 10 o'clock, I'd pick up the phone.
Hey, baby. Hey.
What is it?
No, Sabi and I have known each other for
a minute now. You know?
like
she had a crush on me before she started dating.
Okay. Wow. I didn't go sure. But I would
no, I'm gonna.
I would know there's a reason.
I go sure.
That's a confirmation.
All I'm saying is, can we be professional?
I got you.
Can we not think that we're not, because we've had an amazing one single, that like now all of a sudden, you know, you are God and you can just speak anyhow and just
That's fair.
respect. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, look, I always get excited when there's drama in house music because, you know, especially when I found an example, this drama no tender no Lulu Cafe. Apparently Lulu hasn't paid no tender for the royalties from that song. I don't know if you guys heard that story.
I can believe that. Yeah. I still don't have some of my royalties from Shavumba.
Oh, really?
That was a massive song. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But I mean, was the paperwork done?
Well, you see, here's the issue I have with the music industry, right? So that was my first song.
All right.
I don't know much, you know. Now, 3 degrees later, I know some things and I run my own label. But like, you know, DJs or producers, well, in this case, it's a DJ. And I don't want to put it all on him because Cher also, they have a history of being shady, very dodgy when it comes to artists.
Let's expose the vultures. Who are you talking about?
No, they can be very dodgy.
Is it Karabo? Are you bringing them out?
No, let's put these names out.
I'm just going to say the general consensus in the music industry towards Cher is that artists have been put through a lot.
I mean, I got my own experiences with Cher.
No,
you know what I mean? And that's not cool.
Yeah, what happened when you're in?
So, Hidden Force, which is a band that I discovered back then, the homies, you know, their publishing deal, and it turns out that this deal didn't have a termination date, and then basically it's a lifelong. You have to notify them a year before, and then you know, like writers don't keep those agreements for that long,
exactly.
right? I mean, and when we're doing deep level, that's when I discovered because I like, so I mean, and those type of practices, I think they're not cool. And we need to, you know, be fair and bring them to an end. You know
I mean, it happened to. I remember my previous label. They were with AB Crazy, and he was with Cher before. You know, the drama they had to go through to get him out of that contract because you know, you as an artist when you start out, you're hungry. All you want to do is sing. All you want to do is rap. All you want to do is, and then they hit you with this contract that like. You know, but shy fine print that like you don't really see that's like under there somewhere. Now you're stuck in this thing, like you said, you have to notify them a year before, and all you want to do is make music, but you're stuck in this contract, and then you're screwed.
I think publishing is just one aspect that some artists totally forget about. You know, in a sense that more money comes from publishing. You know, besides synchronization deals, you know, in the long run, publishing plays a very important, you know, big deal in your career. They literally just look at the last page.
Yeah, no, you forget.
Advance, how much am I going to get out of this?
And they don't know that actually when you sign, let's say you sign to like a Universal or Sony, you know, there's certain things, there's different deals you can ask for. Personally, I've advised people to go the licensing route and like not tie yourself down into some crazy deals. And I think the issue for me is that artists are not empowered. They don't ask questions. If they meet you, Sabi, they don't ask you for some advice. If they meet you, they don't ask for advice. And there are so many deals out there that cater for different artists. But by excited and you know the hunger. Also, the hunger is real.
That's true.
It is real,
not
man.
live.
It is
so
real,
we don't
man.
ask questions and we get caught up in crazy stuff.
I like it.
Yeah, she's the one, man. She's a black. She'll tell you everything.
I got you.
Alright, man. You know what? We're gonna go for a quick ad break. It's on the daily. It's myself, DJ Sam. We got Lady X, Hip Hop Squad in the building. I don't know. What are your thoughts on what we just spoke about? Hit us up. You know, on Twitter, on Facebook. The whole shebang is on screen. Siabuya. Welcome back, man. If you just tuned in, it's on the daily where we talk everything about the culture, pop culture, music, the whole shebang. Best believe me, you will hear it. Yes, the truth based on us. Opinion, Baba. Let's talk about the continent and how the industry is literally shifting, you know, the mindset of what artists are supposed to do. You know, just looking at acts like Black Coffee here in South Africa, doing totally amazing things. You look at acts like Diamond Platinums in Tanzania, who just got a license to open his own radio station, his own TV station.
That's super dope.
There's artists like OnADaily, who just also announced that he's going to have his own TV platform. I can go on and on and on.
Growing. When are we growing?
Are we at that point though we can say we're not growing?
I think the African superstars right now, they're just really showing us the way, right? And they're leading by example. But at the same time, I feel like with our artists here, we are so caught up on the garbage, like on the basic. You know what I mean? I wanna be the coolest. I wanna be. No one is like, you know. And even those the guys that are actually making moves, but it's still, I think, they're marred and stopped by just. People are not really driven to become really huge international successes. People just want to show off quicker than they actually want to build careers. You know what I mean? A lot of money is spent on people showing us that they fly first class and business class, and I got no problems with that, right? You know, I mean, and it's cool, right?
Shade.
We don't shade, man. Keenan, you know I love you, B.
Oh, you had to go for falls?
You know what I mean?
I was
you know, Vast, you know I love you, B. I know y'all got, you know, but I'm just saying though, but the thing is, you know, like sometimes when you reinvest in the business, and I know some of the homies are investing, but then you could be doing so much more instead of paying that 80,000 rent flight ticket. You know what I mean? I mean, but I mean, look.
Each to their own.
To each their own.
On my end, like, there's artists, I'm not going to lie, Casper comes top of mind, that are literally recreating the rules on the textbooks. For the longest of time, artists been doing gigs for gigs. When he decided to go for the stadium route and just show people that, yo, bro, you can freaking do this thing if you put your mind to it.
Investing in yourself.
And that's the power of investing in yourself, because you determine your paycheck at the end of the day.
No doubt.
And I think we just need to get to that level. Coffee's done it. He literally shut down Maponyamo. Like, what, 3 days? That was the longest set I've seen in our time.
But also, let's not get it twisted. Like, you know, I watch so many people talk about Black Coffee and they pretend like, they don't pretend. It's like, the way they speak, it's like, it just happened. Like, homie just woke up and then he became international. Yo.
There's been a lot of grind.
There's been a lot of grind.
It's like 20 years. Like,
I mean, the Simpure Dana remix came out, what, 2000 and...
Like, it's a minute. You have you seen the picture of him and, what was the crew called?
Shana.
Have you seen the picture of them sleeping on the floor?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Guys, it all takes building, and I think my issue with South African artists, not the African artists, because they are hungry and they push, is that, you know, we like to compare each other to the next. When Casper AKA, and this whole like, let's compare our first class seat pictures. Come on with it. I mean, really. And like, on your note, investing into yourself as an artist. I am one of those people, and I'll make it personal because like I don't want to talk about anybody else's business. I mean, I could, but
you know, there's a whole aim with the show, right?
Here's the thing,
getting in everybody's business.
Here's the thing, you know, I would, as long as my mother is eating and my mother is safe, and I've got fuel, and I can get to this interview and be able to be here and put up with a lot when I get to an interview.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, scholar had to be scholar, you know.
But another thing is, each job as an artist, and you do what you need to do because you're trying to get to the next level. And this whole comparing each other to the next person, we need to stop. Because if you look at African, let's say Northern African artists, everybody's sticking to their own lane, trying to get to the next.
Not necessarily. I remember Wizkid and David.
I know. I was about to mention that.
I mean, they went at each other for a minute.
But
you know
it made them grow.
Look, on my end, I honestly feel like South African artists are spoiled. Yes. And I say this because every time I have conversations with...
Spoiled or less exposed?
I think they're spoiled. We got so many structures that benefit artists. Royalties, these deals that ensure that artists get remunerated in some way or form when their songs are spent, right?
But we deserve that, though.
You know? No, true. Y'all do deserve it. I remember chatting to David and he was telling me, bro, Skelewu, if I could calculate how much I was supposed to get in a sense of how many times my song has been played in stadiums in different parts of the continent, we're looking at an easy $50 million plus. You know, and these guys realize that we get our money through investing on ourselves, social media endorsements. They got to grind for that paper. SA artists, you can drop one song, it spins on the radio, Samra hook you up twice a year.
Yeah,
it's a good check.
But I mean,
for some.
But you still want that level of success, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
that
check is not like a big check. I mean,
but if we had the same mindset
like,
as these guys, right? You gotta understand the fact that, bro, if music is your whole thing, like for me, I look at guys like Coffee, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Coffee guy's been grinding for the longest time.
He don't stop.
And I wish he can tell the story. It did not happen overnight.
Yeah.
You know, Casper putting his head on the block and filling up a stadium. KO putting in money with the guys to start Cash Time Live. That's the only way you will actually test yourself and you actually live the life that you truly think you deserve.
Well, here's my thing.
actually
You know,
do that.
Now the issue with you South African artists, okay. I hope
Side note.
A side note. I hope this never happens to me. Is I'm kind of annoyed with the fact that when South African artists want support, they act humble.
Oh yes, all right.
You know, they do that whole like thing that they like to do. That like, yo.
But you see, that's a business model.
It's a business model.
Just use the model as well.
Fully.
It will benefit
Totally
you
get
equally.
it. You know, I remember I was listening to an interview with Casper on Metro, and before he said it, I knew he was going to say it. When he said, you know, I'm working so hard, and you know, I just want to make this happen. I even thought of selling my Bentleys. You know, he was trying to sell the sympathy situation, but as soon as everything worked out, Rolexes were being thrown in our faces.
Yeah, but the show paid off.
It paid,
but
but
that's
it's not
what
about
you do.
that. It's like,
I mean,
It's the
you
model.
put in the money.
it is the
you get
model,
it,
but here's the
let's
thing.
go.
I think artists should be careful that they do this whole humble thing, and then after everything works out, you know, they just throw in money
but
everywhere.
at the
and
same
it's all
time, okay, on
social media.
that note, though, I mean, so he filled up the Dome, Orlando, FNB, right? Well, I mean, this was on his way to filling up FNB, right? Where the hell are the sponsors, though? Like, in real talk,
Yeah.
they tell us about
I didn't
numbers.
think he was gonna do it.
For me, either way, whether he actually considered selling the Bentleys or not, the fact is this, man, like, why is nobody else supporting? I mean, every time some international who comes,
Hey, it becomes
the
a
sponsors
thing.
are lining up, right? So I'm just saying that what does the homie have to do? Like, you know what I mean? For him to have someone cut an actual
Check.
real
check.
check,
Yeah.
not that last minute check.
Yeah.
The long one that
Because there were a
allows
lot
you
of
for
last minute checks.
Yeah.
and
that's
8
such
months.
A
You know what I
lot
mean?
of last minute
Yeah.
checks.
Look, on my end, I only, like with the humble thing, you get used to it on the radio. Dude, I can interview an artist like this right now. Like this, right? When we done with the interview, the same night we link up in the club, homie,
He
don't
doesn't know you.
Really?
Yeah, like
Dog, it mind fucks you like, bro,
We were
in,
just here.
like 4 hours, we got a picture together, bro.
Yeah.
Name drop.
Nigga.
Can we just name drop these guys?
Like,
You know? Oh, Anati's one of those niggas. Shout out one time to Anati.
Damn,
Dude,
Anati.
literally,
Yeah.
he walked
Anati,
past me in
man.
Durban at Durban July.
Wow.
I'm like, nigga, I know you lost weight, but you didn't lose sight.
yo.
No, like, it was literally so, it was a mind
No,
fuck.
he does do that. He's done it
Really?
to me like a couple of times, but now he's changed because
Okay.
I think when he started like seeing me like perform, because we started getting booked at like the same
Okay.
shows and
Yeah.
stuff. Then he started me like, yo, that was dope, man. Like, yeah.
Yes.
This thing of like when you're on this level,
No.
and therefore you
No, it's
can't
funny.
greet somebody on
Yes,
some other
it
level.
happens,
There's
bro.
that,
Told
there's
you
that weird
that.
thing. Like I only see under like the big artists, right? You know, like if someone on Instagram also who has like a lot of following,
Yeah.
comments on a picture,
Yeah.
their comment is highlighted.
Yeah.
I always see like on Coffee. I'll see a Nati comment. I'm like, I didn't know you after house music this much. And I see on Sweet Beats. I'm like, guys are really homies. Like, you know what?
bro.
That thing is this.
Hey.
I get you. You're trying to get your clout up, and it's good, but
It's boring.
Sometimes
is what
it is
it is
kind of
for
whack.
me.
Guys,
You know what I
It's
mean?
boring. It's like,
fake
yeah,
love in
I'm
this
like,
game.
if Black Coffee can greet me and I'm just Lady X,
Yeah.
who are you, Anati, to
Who are
think
you?
that when
Who are you?
greet It's just to say hello. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
awukhulsanga, look, umnandi umxhosa, and in our culture,
greet.
ubulisa, as soon as you enter,
Yeah.
and I think that's just as a
think all of us
thing,
in
as
South Africa, all
a
different-
black
yeah.
person, as soon as you enter, uyabulisa, you treat nobangubani, the same way you would treat just, I don't
That's
know,
true.
your mom or your
Yeah,
dad.
that's
You know what I
true, that's
mean?
true.
Because I am this way because my mother, every time I'm trying to be disrespectful or say something like offsides, I can imagine my mother slapping me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And
so,
that's a hard slap too.
you know,
And I wish
But
artists
anyway.
can understand that, man, because you need to get to a point where you understand. I'm just speaking on as a radio DJ.
Yeah.
I'm consistently chatting to your audience on
Yeah.
a day-to-day basis and reminding them of the fact that you are around by playing your songs
Exactly.
and dropping your drop and dropping your music. And disrespecting each other is honestly not going to take this game to no level.
And also people are going to get tired of it and nobody's going to book you.
True that.
I'm just saying, because word gets around. People talk. That's the thing with this industry is not only do production crews talk about the drama, you know, that you caused or whatever, like booking agents speak, everybody. It's very, very small. It's really not that big. It's only South Africa, hey?
Even the Slay Queens talk, so mind your condoms. Look, Anachi's not the only person. He was just the closest example that I can think of. We're going to take a quick ad break. When we come back, we go into more. This is just the start. It's on the daily. Welcome back. You're still checking out On The Daily with myself, DJ Sad, with the best and ever Lady X, the one and only hip-hop scholar. We're talking all things in the game. Hit us up, man. Tell us what you think of everything that we're talking about. Not that we care. It's just our opinion. Literally saying really, the honest truth.
Like, in honesty, we don't really care.
If you're catching feelings, bro.
Especially from you artists. You can catch all the feelings you want, B.
I just have a thing, like, if you're not paying my bills or making a difference to my bills, I'm gosh.
Nasty C is pregnant 6 months with his new album, B. Meaning that his homie is about to drop this thing on us, man.
I think Nasty is on another wavelength, and I want to apologize to him for actually saying that Bad Hair Extension sounded like a mixtape. I regret saying those words. I think the sound was possibly way ahead where I was mindset wise. Okay. That thing is beautiful.
I agree.
Like Bad Hair Extensions.
I need to revisit it because I had, you know, I liked Price City over Bad Hair. Yeah. You know what I mean? And now that you say this, and I haven't played it in a minute, but I'm a big Nasty fan. I think that he's about to do amazing. I think that he is the superstar waiting to happen.
Yes.
So this next album, if it's done right, I think we about to have a big problem.
Isn't it sad that we have to use the word if?
No, but I mean,
it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
You have to put it out there.
But I mean, I do have faith in the kid. I do. Like, I think I trust 90%. I'm in the trusting that it's going to be seriously super hot, and then
Look, I think he's hungry enough to do it.
On my end,
it's talented enough.
What puzzles me with the kids of 95 and 96 and 97, I say this on the radio, is how they talk about certain things you expect them to go through at the age of 27, 28. Because I was listening to Bad Hair Extensions, same thing with Shane Eagle. I'm like, bro, but when did you go through this? You know, like, Shane has been with one woman ever since high school. Nasty C always makes reference of this one woman that he loves so much. But like, when they talk about certain life issues, I'm like, when did you guys live this?
Yeah.
Because I'm going through it now.
I'm afraid to have kids because I'm scared. Like, what are you guys gonna be smoking, drinking, doing in the clubs?
Yeah.
If this is what we're doing, you know, and like I see the younger guys on, like, they know things I don't even know, you know, and I'm just like, what's gonna happen when I have children? Oh, Banpengos, like, what are they gonna be smoking? What are they gonna be talking about? Oh my God, what kind of sex are they gonna be having? I don't want to know.
Won't be. No, it's different these days.
I don't think, you know, I don't think you can reinvent sex. I think everything we're doing, I think our great grandmothers and fathers have done it. Every single thing.
Don't you think that maybe we have a little bit more spice?
Nah, I don't think my great grandmother gave head.
By the river on Laundry Day.
I don't know.
You think your great grandmother gave head?
I think.
Where do you think
your came from?
Do you think your great grandma was out here twerking and getting paid in bags and cars?
Maybe the term was different. You know? There was no cars. You know what I mean? But they got a little.
So they got cows.
They got cow. They got a little sheep. They got a little goat. You know what I mean? They did. There was. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, I mean, prostitution is still the oldest profession in the world, right?
Yeah, true.
So I mean, so you start thinking about that, and you start thinking, and you know, I mean, I don't think there's anything on it. Just same way with homosexuality, I don't think it's new.
Yeah, because that's who you are, man.
That's who she is.
You know, and I think we need to get to a point where we have these conversations a lot because homosexuality is part of the culture. You know, if you're still out in the closet, look, we're not gonna judge you or anything, but
come out.
But come out, man.
Do yourself
like, express
a favor.
yourself.
Come out, be free, live free.
Yeah.
We all have to live free. And if you're still in a mindset of judging people, you're just an asshole.
Exactly. Just say that again, you know. If people want to hit you up, follow you up, let's get your details out there.
I am at Lady
Or do you
X.
want to sing it?
I mean, I get paid for that. but it's at Lady X on vocals on Twitter.
Oh, no, I thought you were going to sing it for real.
Oh, no, no.
You want it, Yana?
Unayimali?
You want it?
Unayimali?
Anginayo cash ngoku.
Ngeke bhuti. Ndiyathanda imali ndijonge. Okay, at Lady X on Vocals on Twitter, at Lady X on Vocals on Instagram, and I need people to actually follow, and just because I'm forming an all black girl band end of this month. I'm really excited. It's my thing. I want to put it out there, and I want to like tour with these girls, and I want them to see, you know, what really takes to get on stage, because you don't just wake up and jump on stage, you know, you don't just wake up and have this music that people sing along to. So the all girl black band is coming up, and people should just hit me up. Instagram again, at Lady X on Vocals, Twitter at Lady X on Vocals, and my Facebook page is Lady X. Don't be a closer standard.
I thought she was gonna sing that. I was waiting.
She's all waiting, yeah?
Bro, another one in the bag.
Another one.
Another on the back.
Another one.
Can I touch you now?
Yes, you can, but I need to get up so you can kind of touch where you need to touch.
Oh my goodness.
We have to get a secret again on the daily. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. Tell us who you would like us to touch on. It's our opinions. If you catch feelings, yo, you got bigger problems in life. We out.
Yes. We out.
Let me give my hug.
You need to get to work before your ass get fired. You don't have a show anymore.
Okay, wait. Let me prep myself.
Fix yourself, nigga.
Fixing yourself.
I need to prep. You know, all of this needs to be touched right. Okay, cool. Hip hop scholar. Let me grab it in. Oh, all of that. Thank you.
You
Is it that camera roll? Oh yeah, yes.